Hey, what's going on, family? J-Rob with ButWouldYa. Just wanted to go over really quick what dollar cost averaging is, DCA. We had a few people speaking about dollar cost averaging and asking, more about it. So Brianna and anyone else in the group chat, this video is for you. So what is dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging, DCA, is an investment strategy in which an investor divides up the total amount to be invested across periodic purchases of a target asset in an effort to reduce the impact of volatility on the overall purchase. So, to reduce the impact of volatility on the overall purchase. So that way when you're buying something, you don't have to worry about if it goes up and goes down very fast, really quick, because you're averaging into the position. You're going to reduce that volatility by spreading out the total amount you want to invest over a specified amount of time that you decide. So continuing on with the definition, the purchases occur regardless of the asset's price and at regular intervals. In effect, this strategy removes much of the detailed work of attempting to time the market in order to make purchases of equities at the best price. Dollar cost averaging is also known as the constant dollar plan. So DCA, dollar cost averaging, is a great plan for people that don't want to necessarily look at the charts every day. I'm going to pull up a chart here and kind of show you how you could dollar cost average into Ethereum. So this is the chart of Ethereum dating back to December 2020 up until the current time frame now, and you can see the date down there at the bottom. So this is Ethereum compared to the US dollar, right now currently valued at $3,439.82. So obviously we know that Ethereum went up very rapidly right here. What was this? April 25th. From April 25th through May 2nd, we had a huge increase. So if you were unsure all throughout this time about getting into Ethereum, and you weren't sure when to get in because you were scared you were going to pay too high of a price and then it was going to immediately go down, what you would do is dollar cost average. So let's say here for this first half of the year, leading all the way up until March. Let's say all the way anytime before March, you were just hearing about crypto, you were hearing about Ethereum, you were hearing about Bitcoin, but you weren't putting any money in. You didn't actually have any of your dollars invested into the market. So you didn't even worry about it, but you were listening. So then you're like, all right, I got $500 and I'm going to go ahead and invest this $500 into the market. What do I do now? So what you would do is instead of putting all 500 in right at one spot, which that would have been a good spot because it went up, you can dollar cost average in. So if you're starting in March, this is the beginning of March, let's say you put $100 in right here. Okay, so you got 100 in right there. Oops, we got 100 in right there. And then let's say you did it every 2 weeks. So then on the 15th, you put in another $100 here. So we got another 100 in there on the 15th. And then beginning of April, we put in another $100 here. Another 100 there. So now we got 300 of our total 500 in. And then another 2 weeks later, we put in another $100 here. And then 2 weeks later, we would have put in another $100 here. So now we got all 5 of our circles, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. And now every price we got in here. We'll try to do like a kind of a quick estimate here. So we got in at 1631. So 1631. And then the next entry would have been here at 1826. So plus 1826. And then we would have got in another entry over here. Let's say we'll go this, we'll say we bought the top of this one. 2140. Somewhere around there. This is not exact, but plus 2140. That's 1, 2, 3. And here 2527. And this last one here 2742. So those are the prices that we got in, and we're going to divide this number by 5 because we got in 5 different spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we entered in 5 different spots. We add up all those numbers. We divide by 5. Now your average entry price is $2,173. And the current price, as we said, is $3,441. So this will help you be a little bit, from being scared. So you don't have to just throw your money all in at once. Now for this particular chart, because Ethereum was going crazy, it would have benefited us to just put the $500 in right here and leave it. We would have made technically more money doing that. But to reduce your risk and reduce your volatility and reduce your emotional attachment to the money and the trade. So to reduce your emotional attachment to the money and the trade, you simply just dollar cost average in. Because now if this is on an uptrend, that's good. But now say it was on a downtrend. Now you would have bought here, 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 and your average would be lower. And then when it does take off like this, you'd be good to go. So that's just a quick video about dollar cost averaging. Leave some comments in the bottom. Let me know the questions you have. Obviously, if you're in the group chat, you can just go ahead and put in the group chat. But definitely like this for me. Actually, what I'm going to call it is pay me. Don't forget to pay me. The only way you need to pay me is by a like and a subscribe and maybe share and tell a friend. So when I say pay me, that's what I'm talking about. So don't forget to pay me before you go. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll be making a bunch more of these videos.